All right, guys, here at the airport with the Challenger back there, and just got done doing pre-flight. It's a pretty nice day. We do have some clouds and some lower coverage that way, but I am going to try to make my way down to Aero Estates. They're having an ultralight fly-in. Not an ultralight, but it is an experimental. It's off the ultralight platform. So just got done doing some pre-flighting. I got to look at a few things a little bit closer before I leave. Yeah, we'll head down there. I'm gonna try something new with my angle. I'm gonna try, instead of having, I usually have my camera for my audio and stuff up here, and that's how you see that front. You guys see like that perspective, but I'm going to put my 12 back here with the audio attached to it. The 12 puts off such high quality that it's hard for me to upload the footage and stuff. So I'm gonna give this a try. I have the 9 on the wing over there, and then I'm using the 11 for this. So you guys can see I've got my Camelback in there with my water, my spark plug, stuff like that, and this camera will be in there in a minute. And I like the Camelback because you see I use that Velcro thing for the to keep the seat in place, but the Camelback has its own chest and waist strap, so that's strapped around too. So that excuse me, that ain't going anywhere. That would take 3 things to fail for that to go somewhere. So I was going to bring fuel, but I'm only going to Aero States. If I end up going to Jacksonville, then I'll just borrow some Array's oil. I might go to Jacksonville. If I do that, then I have to have fuel. So I would just get it down there and use his oil. But anyways, I don't know if I'm doing that or not yet. Right now, I'm just trying to get to this fly-in. And then one thing I wanted to, it's humid. It's like hard to breathe. But, you know, this morning I found myself having get-there-itis because we had a lot of people here at the airport, and I kind of spent time talking, and we're trying to figure something out on my buddy's plane. And so now I'm like, well, I'm running behind, and I wanted to make a video too, you know, I enjoy doing the videos. So I just had to kind of stop and go, all right, pull your camera out, make your video, finish your pre-flight, and then you leave. And then when we leave, if I look out that direction and I feel it's not safe, then I'll just fly the pattern or stay local for a little bit and land. So it's as simple as that. But our goal is to get 25-30 miles south of here to the fly-in. It's an ultralight fly-in. Things that I have to take into consideration at an ultralight fly-in is my ADS-B isn't going to mean much, my ADS-B in. And I really hope that these guys are using radios so that we can at least communicate, you know. So those are things I'm taking into consideration in my head. If this was a regular fly-in with general aviation aircraft, I know everybody's going to have ADS-B and they're going to be on the radio. So at an ultralight fly-in, you don't always have that benefit because they don't have to. I get that. If you're that guy, there's one guy, I don't know his name, but he gets on my channel and reminds me all the time that you don't have to use your radios at these airports. I freaking know, dude. Like, look, I do it. Okay, I know, I understand. All I'm saying is it's just nice to know where everybody is. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's not asking a lot. So anyways, gonna finish my pre-flight and then we're gonna get her fired up and get out of here.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, every creator's nightmare happened to me on this flight, and it is the audio did not work. This is the first time that I've put my GoPro 12 behind me like this. And unfortunately, Jonah's over there doing some yard work with Carlos, and that's Carlos's new building that he has there. Unfortunately, it did not work. So there's going to be a little bit of this where you're going to have to hear my voice. I cut my own hair, and after filming this, I realized that I cut the back, like a stripe up the back. So that looks kind of goofy. Maybe I should have my hair professionally cut, so don't judge me. But I see right there, you can see it when I lean forward. But I wanted to still do a voiceover on the flight down there, and it's only going to be a few minutes, guys, so don't think that the whole video is just a voiceover. But on my way down there, I want to talk about the fact that, you know, I use the iPad in the Stratus, and that is ADS-B in. And when I got up to about 2,500 feet, which you'll hear in a second, it transitions over to when I was up there. You know, I saw a little alert on my iPad, and basically at my altitude at 300 plus knots was an airliner, and that airliner was making an approach into the Tyler Pounds area. And so I grabbed my radio quickly and switched over to Tyler and reached out to them and told them what was going on, and they asked me to descend, and the airliner was able to hear what was going on. And at this point in time, he is, I had already descended, and he is literally 500 feet, or actually probably more like 700 or 800 feet above me here. and we avoided that. But the moral of the story is, just because we're flying these type of airplanes, you can never be too safe. If I'd have been up at 2,500 and not had the ability to know that was going to happen, then that could have turned out really bad. Unfortunately, the audio doesn't work, and you couldn't. I was hoping people could hear the transition of talking to Tyler and all that stuff. But here you see I'm getting to Aero Estates, and I'm flying over. Luckily, they were able to communicate with me the better runway, and so I'm crossing over midfield and entering left downwind for 27. This again, like I was telling you guys, this little EAA fly-in on Lake Palestine, and this is, you know, a really cool little area. This is a housing community, and they put together this event, and it was really fun. You're going to see here in a little bit, I talk more about it. But the moral of the story is iPad and Stratus, you can never be too safe. You know, I would have never known. I'd have been at the altitude on the same course as an airliner, because they do have to descend to get, you know, they enter their own pattern. And unfortunately, even though I was far away from the Tyler airport, they got a big pattern. Better safe than sorry. So like I told you guys, there's no audio, so basically I'm just going to draw this out and talk to you guys for a minute. But we're turning left base to final here. One reason I didn't go as squared off and I kind of went straight at it is the event is on the west side of the field, and I'm approaching the eastern runway here. So I pretty much knew that there was a big group of people out there, and I was like, well, you know, they're all here to see planes fly, so I'm going to fly all the way down there and just kind of land next to the event. So if you watch this and you say, well, geez, that's not really a pattern. Yeah, I know, but I'm comfortable with my airplane, and I knew I was going to fly down the runway. I had no, if I want to land on that 27, I'd have no problem doing that. I think I've proven that in my videos in the past. I can land this thing at 150 feet. So even right in here, I add power basically. So I just get on down the runway and plant it down up there about where the dirt is up there. It's a really nice runway. And then after this video, or after this little clip here, I'm going to show the clip of me landing from the wing. So you'll hear the engine noise and all that stuff. But and then I'll do a little voiceover on the way back. And then right now you guys are going to see a little bit of the action that happened at this EAA ultralight fly-in. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will talk to you guys when it's the return flight, because I'll have a little stuff to say there too. So here we go.
Alright guys, I'm here in Aero Estates, and I feel bad because I parked on the helipad. They pointed the helipad out to me, and then now that R44 over there has to move over here, I think. Oh, doing your cameo on my video. The singing man. Can you sing something for my camera really quick, Jeff? Come on, bud.
I don't know what I could sing.
Alright.
Baby, load up your questions, pick up your sticks and your stones. How about that?
All right, that was good. The people on my channel love your singing. All right, guys, have a good flight.
All right.
Hey, thanks for helping me make that contact.
You're welcome.
See you guys.
All right.
Hey, John, you want to flip my problem?
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to. You say hi to my channel, Al?
Hi there, John. This
John's
is Al
channel?
with the Taylor Cut.
Yeah, love it.
And we came over to Aero Estates
There you
with
go.
a gumbo cookout.
And it was
Had a
good.
blast.
It was good.
Great.
Yeah.
It was great. It's a good time.
Yeah, now he's gonna have me hand prop this plane. Which direction do I go?
You go this way.
I know. I'm being funny.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll do it. And I'm gonna do it on video. Don't worry.
A novice.
That's funny. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's been fun. There's a little RV that came in. Obviously I have the Challenger. Oh, there's a little Sonex pulling in. There's a Sonex pulling in, Al. And then he's got his, we'll go check those out before we leave. They're like the Eagle. I can't think what it's called, but something Eagle. Don't get there-itis, Al. We don't want get-there-itis.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, you got 820s?
What's that mean?
You got your headphones. You got
Yeah,
the
I got
uppity rich
820.
guy. You're a rich guy, Al.
No, I bought them at a good sale.
Oh, did you?
Right, I gotta send them in for a new cord. They
Oh, you
rot.
do?
The cord's rot.
Just send them to my house. I'll get them back in 5 years. Come on, okay. You're welcome, buddy. Have a good flight. Alright guys, hey, I'm here with Les. Les, what chapter of the EAA is this? And
This is chapter 972, the Palestine Lake EAA chapter.
awesome, and these are your legal eagles. He was showing me these earlier.
That's correct.
Beautiful. So what was the goal of today?
Well, what we're trying to do, we know there's several ultralights within not too many miles of here,
For sure.
and we're trying to get some of them involved.
Absolutely.
We've had people ask about, hey, why don't we start an ultralight chapter or an ultralight club with our chapter?
Absolutely.
And great idea, but one of the things I've discovered about a lot of ultralight people, they tend to hang loose and
Yeah.
not be
They're
involved
free
in
spirits.
too much.
They're free spirits. Even though I'm not an ultralight guy, I fit, right? I'm allowed here with that.
Oh yeah.
All right, good. What's anything in the future planned, or what's your thought process?
We're going to have another ultralight fly-in again next year in June. It'll probably be the second weekend next year.
Oh, right here again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope we don't have to wait a year for another event from you.
Oh no.
Okay.
We don't have any solid plans. One of the things I'm looking at doing is putting together some type of an ultralight club, or where we can have a monthly event of some kind.
Absolutely.
And I started a Facebook group called the East Texas Ultralight.
Yeah, I joined it last
Builders.
day before yesterday, I think. I saw it, yeah.
And there's a North Texas, and then there's one down in the Houston area.
Yeah.
And you know, they're out there. We're just trying to connect with them. And
You know what I'll say? My viewers always message me and they say, like, it surprises me that there's not a lot of get-togethers here. Like my buddy Jason, he has a channel with the same airplane I do. He's somewhere every weekend, and we just don't have anything here like that. You know, we have rec law, little things like this, but I really wish we had like a twice a month thing. You know?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can't make something like that happen.
well, the problem with the twice a month, I think, in all honesty, just doing something once a month for a while.
Yeah.
Because we
Or even
got-
once a month. Yeah. you
Yeah,
know?
we got to get more people involved.
Yeah.
The Eagler's Nest shows there's a member map,
Mm-hmm.
and within 100 miles of where we're standing right now, there's probably 10 or 12 legal eagles.
Of these airplanes, really?
Yeah.
Here, can you show us really quick and explain that engine for my people really quick?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just one of them. We don't have to beat it up and.
Aerospace traffic, experimental 15 West 7 Sierra is 5 to the north of 2000 feet. Been over 5.
Yeah, this is a Werner radial. It's a Model 3V, 3-cylinder. Puts out 42 horsepower at 2,500 RPM. And it's nice and light. It's built specifically as an aircraft engine. And just a beautiful, fun engine to fly. Has some beautiful sounds.
Absolutely, and he's fortunate enough to have two of them, guys. You see, he's got a clipped wing. What's the wing length on this one?
This is 25 feet.
25 feet. So then that one's like 18 or 20.
That one there is about a little over 2 foot less.
Well, oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Well, cool. Well, hey, I appreciate you having us here and inviting me, and I want to come to all of them. So appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Les, I said, I don't know where you can find all the stuff to talk about, but you keep it.
I keep it going. I keep it going, and
See, I couldn't do that.
when I always say that, my clientele is all older guys. Don't take offense to it, okay? Because there ain't no 20-year-old chicks watching this channel. I was telling my friends, like, hey, you know, you should try to get a sponsorship with one of those erectile dysfunction companies.
And there was already one that in an S9 that was doing catheter commercials.
Catheter?
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I can fly all day with these things.
With only 1,300 subscribers, they want to see you have like 5,000, so I'll just keep going.
Well, if you want more subscribers, you have to get trashier.
You want me to get raunchier?
Yeah, garbage sells, so.
You're right, 100%. All right, gentlemen, have a good day.
Okay.
All right, guys. Yeah, I told one of the people that were at the show that I'd give him a VX climb out. So if you're watching this, I don't remember your name, but that was a VX climb out. Yeah, so I had to communicate with the helicopter and make sure that, you know, him and I weren't going to interfere with each other. You see here, I sped up my flight on the way back, and if you look down at my iPad over my right shoulder, you will see the red thunderstorm. And so I am looking out there and I'm looking at my iPad and I'm just back and forth, trying to decide whether I was going to have to stop short or not. But as you could see, I had pretty good visibility. But this was a bumpy ride, a very bumpy ride, very uncomfortable. So yeah, basically it was just an intense flight back, thinking about if I had to stop or where I would go and what I would do. I mean, as you can see at the iPad, it keeps shifting down. I'm like, good Lord, like I got to race this thing. I'm doing about 60. But anyways, I got to Vakamu and landed on runway 36 here. And came in a little high, a little hot. That's how I roll. I'd prefer that than low and slow and then not making it or losing the engine, you know. With our engines, you know, kind of one of the most dangerous parts is when you throttle back and you're kind of in idle. If it wants to die, it'll probably die in that point in time. So anyways, after this landing, then I switch over to the wing landing and then back to me talking. So I appreciate you guys watching. There's a little bit more, so stick around.
All right, guys, we did it. We made it back in one piece. That was great. The gumbo was great. I cannot wait to do that again. And check this out. I walked to the hangar to get the dolly, and from back there I saw that, and it looked like there was a chunk out of my prop if you look at it from back here. So my heart kind of skipped a beat because the last thing I want to do is put a prop on this thing right now. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did an outro in there. I'll probably end up just doing this outro instead, but when in doubt, you know, turn around. You can see it's just, I mean, I could see when I was flying, all that dark stuff, and on my iPad, it was showing thunderstorms up here. So we just beat it back. Don't take unnecessary risks. I could see the airport most of the way, like where the airport is. If it would have closed in, I would have landed. I had 2 alternate airports between here and there, like private runways. One of them you're not allowed to land on, but I can assure you in an emergency I'm going to land there and deal with the I'd rather ask forgiveness than for permission. That's what I was looking for. So, and you should too. And actually, I know this sounds crazy. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. In my plane, if you've seen my stall video, I can land this thing at 150 feet. If I saw places getting kicked in, I have no problem landing in your yard, and hopefully you enjoy having me there. I will land anywhere that looks like it's nice open grass. If I break the gear, I break the gear, but I'm not going to unless there's a hole there. So, and that's a decision you should make too. You know, you'd rather get a little slap on the wrist and be alive. If you're in this airplane in weather that's about to be here, your survival is very low. You're better off sitting under this wing in someone's yard, knocking on their door, asking if you can use their bathroom, and asking if they're okay if you take off there. They might not be. So if they're not, just take the wings off, have somebody come get you, you know, but you're alive. You can do it another day. The Les, it was really nice meeting you down there, buddy. Guys, that was fun. I haven't done anything quite like that in quite a long time. If you have something like that in EAA, I'm not part of any EAA stuff, but if you have a chapter that's doing like some ultralight stuff or whatever, definitely go to it. Because of this, I'm going to start going to some other EAA stuff probably, and definitely going to anything Les is doing. Les has got a good vibe, and those people down there are really cool. And anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.